Hello traders, how are we doing and how was our trading week? Well guys, this is another segment where I get to drop my weekly recap trades that I took this week. Okay, so you guys just get to see how I trade in real time and also get to see what the real trading is. Okay, so I'm going to be breaking down the trade that I took on GJ. And show you guys how everything played out. Okay, so without too much talk, without too much ranting, let's go into my screen and I'm going to show you guys how I traded this week. And also, guys, this is for the sake of transparency, so you guys get to know also how trading is in real time. All right, and if you're just coming across this channel for the first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, and I'm going to see you in my screen. So welcome to my screen. So guys, quickly let's break down the trade I took this week. Sorry. Well, okay, let's start from the daily time frame. So this week I took just one trade and it was a loss. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my throat. This week I took one trade and it was a loss. So let's quickly analyze it. This is the daily time frame. And guys, this is the indicator I was telling you guys about, this cloud indicator. Okay, it's a combination of uh, the 9 AME and the 12 AME. Okay, maybe I'm going to do another video to just kind of explain how I use it. Okay, so let's just look at the trade I took this week. So before I show you that, let's go to my Telegram channel. So this is the before and this is the after. Unfortunately, I hit stop loss. Okay, so let's go into the trade. So on the daily time frame, I just want to know what's happening on the daily time frame is just to know the range I am trading in. Okay, so I would not be confused, that kind of thing. So this is my range here. This is my swing high, and this is my swing low. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my Fibonacci from swing high to swing low. So a lot of people will be like, okay, why didn't I use this high as my swing high? Although it's still kind of good, but I'm using this as my swing high because if we can look at this leg, look at this push down. Okay, so you can see this push down has this kind of a supply zone right here. Okay, this supply zone here has already been tested. You can see it has been tested already, so there's no need of just going high. So let me just use this one here, since this is the fresh sorry, since this is the fresh supply zone, and you can see it has even tapped into it. Okay, so but before price got here, we were in discount, and you guys know how I trade here. Okay, once we are in discount, we want to be looking for buys, and once we get to premium, we want to be looking for sales. Okay, so now let's go to the 2 hour time frame where we enter our trade. So that was on Monday. So when I came to my charts, we were making higher highs. Let me bring out this too. We were making higher highs and higher low. Okay, higher high and higher low, and now this is our recent higher high. Okay, so first of all, you want to know the structure you are trading in. Okay, so this is my recent structure here, from this swing low to this swing high, and my strategy says before I take any entry, the pullback, like the pullback on this my recent range now has to has to at least hit a discounted level. Okay, but right here you see it did not hit any discount level, but I still took the trade. Why did I take the trade? I'm going to tell you guys right now. Because also on the Fibonacci, I also have this 38%, which I normally use, and sometimes price will just tap it and and just shoot up. Okay, but this time it did not work out, but although it hit the 38.2%, I was like, okay, let me jump in. But I think I'm going to change that. If the price has not gotten to discount, I'm not taking any trade. So as soon as we got to this 38% level, I saw this bullish engulfing candle, this bullish engulfing candle, then I instantly entered the market. Then my stop loss was around this low, I think. Yeah, so unfortunately I got stopped out at 1%. So in total now this is like four trades in a row, okay, on my funded account. So I'm down 4%. All right, I'm not scared, I'm not fidgeting on or any of all those things. It is normal. Okay, so this is what every trader will always go through. So what am I looking for next week? Okay, so as you guys know, I trade just two pairs for now. I don't know if I'm going to increase in the future, and I don't know if I'm going to decrease in the future. So for now I trade GBP, JPY, and XAU USD, which we all know as gold. So starting from our daily time frame, we are going to analyze. Let me just like tell you guys what I'm hoping for next week. So let me just take this off and start afresh. So like I said earlier, you all know that this is my bearish leg. Okay, so we broke structure right here, so we are in a downtrend. Okay, so now I'm going to analyze using my Fibonacci from my swing high to my swing low. I have used this now to mark out the range I want to be trading off from. I don't just enter on the daily time frame. I just want to know the range I'm trading off from. I want to know what the order flow is, number one. Okay, which is now we are breaking structures to the downside. That's my order flow. That's what price action is doing. Okay, and now identify your range, number two, which I have just done. Okay, I have identified my range. Now let's go back to the 2 hour time frame. Okay, so we are in premium on the daily time frame. Okay, we have hit the premium on the daily time frame, and then technically if you look at this, I will still say we are in an uptrend. And also you can also see my 200 EMA, okay, is below price. So obviously we are still in an uptrend, but my rule still remains my rule. This is what I'm going to do here. Okay, so because we are in premium on the daily time frame, I'm going to still wait. If I can see any bearish signal signaling me, okay, we might start going down, then I'm going to sell. But if not, if I get a bullish signal signaling me we're about to buy, I'm going to take a buy regardless. Okay, so which one presents itself first to me, I'm going to take it. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. But on the 2 hour time frame, we are still very much bullish, and taking sales, we will be very careful taking sales. Although if you go to the lower time frame, this would be like a break of structure, then another break of structure to the downside. This would be like a liquidity grab, then a break of structure to the downside, and maybe anticipating a sell opportunity. Okay, but this is the 2 hour time frame, and I just like how it is. It's not too many candles, just few candles. Okay, so what I'm really saying now is that if, for instance, now we have tapped into a discounted level, and maybe I come on Monday and price has really gone maybe ahead here, then retested my cloud EMA, then I am going to look for buys depending on the candle that I see. If I see a bullish engulfing candle, if I see just a nice green candle, I'm going to enter. So what am I going to do if I see a sell? So right now you can see we have even tapped the EMA, but we have not crossed yet. So I'm just going to wait to see if I can get any further bearish sign, then retest on my EMA, then I'm going to short. Okay, depending on the bearish candle that I see. Okay, that's just simple how I do it. Now let's look at gold. Gold gold has been ranging. Okay, gold has been ranging, but I missed a sell opportunity right here, but I'm not really bothered about that because I shouldn't have even taken it anyway, but still a good one. So let's go to the daily time frame and let's see what's happening there. So on the daily time frame, we are very we are so bullish. Look at my 200 EMA. Okay, is below the price, so we are very much bullish. So I've marked out my range on the daily time frame, and as you can see here, we have tapped into uh, a discounted level here. Okay, so we are coming from premium to discount right now. So now let's go over to the 2 hour time frame and let's see what's happening over there. So on the 2 hour time frame, we just broke structure to the downside. So the other flow on the 2 hour time frame is a downtrend. So what are we looking for? Are we looking for buys? Are we looking for sell? So I usually always respect my 2 hour time frame. Okay, so the same thing I'm going to do on GBP is the still the same thing I'm going to do here on gold, whichever one presents itself first, because already we have tapped into a daily discount level. So maybe on Monday, if I come and see prices, gotten higher, sorry, then we tested my cloud EMA, I'm going to look for buys. But if not, maybe I come on Monday and maybe price has tapped into my EMA, maybe it has given me a bearish sign, then tapped into my cloud EMA. I'm going to look for a selling opportunity depending on the bearish candle that I see. This is just how I trade now, guys. Okay, I just make it very easy and simple for myself. So this is just my anticipation. I still believe price is going to go down a little bit at least, because we still have imbalance to fill. We've not filled this imbalance, we've not filled this imbalance, and I'm not saying price has to fill it, okay, but this is just price action. So just respect what the chart is telling you. And one thing I know about gold is that gold loves break and retest. For those of you who trade gold, let me know down in the comment section. Okay, gold loves break and retest. Look at what happened here. You can see break and retest. So I still believe at least gold should move down further. Okay, so we've gotten that break, so maybe a retest, who knows. Okay, so this is just all I've got planned out for next week, and hopefully I get out of drawdown and maybe secure my first payout. So this is all I have for you guys. All right, so I'm going to see you next week for another trade recap and another trade forecast. Okay, so cheers, guys. And yes, guys, we have come to the end of this weekly trade recap slash trade idea for next week. Okay, so I believe we all learned something. Okay, so there's something I really want to talk about, which is this drawdown stock that I'm in right now. This 4% drawdown. Okay, so how do I feel about it? Okay, I feel calm. I'm still calm. Okay, knowing that my strategy will always have period of drawdown and also have period where I'm in profit is something that really also keeps me calm. This is one of the reasons why I'm calm. Okay, because I have backtested this and I know how it works over time. During my challenge phase also, I think I was still in 4% drawdown. My phase 2 precisely, I was in 4% drawdown. Then by God's grace I was able to come out of drawdown in profit. Then I was able to pass the account. This is what every trader is going to face, drawdown. Okay, and it depends on how you see it. Okay, so many traders they just fail after series of drawdown. They just go tilt, they just start taking unnecessary trade that they're not supposed to be taking. Okay, this is the difference between a disciplined trader and someone who is lucky. Okay, so I would say I'm a disciplined trader because I still follow my rules, I still follow my plans despite that I am in a drawdown. It's just that maybe the market is not favoring me right now, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to come out of it. Even if the account I lose it, it does not mean I'm not a good trader. Okay, it does not mean I'm not a good trader. It does mean that my edge is simply not playing out right now. But I hope to come out of this drawdown. Okay, so many traders, they just lose it after series of drawdown because all their mind is, okay, if I perish, I perish. I'm just going to increase my risk and just take any trade I see. No, that's not what I am doing right now. my risk is still my risk. I risk 1% per trade from my challenge to my verification, and now I'm funded. I still risk 1%. I'm not decreasing it, I am not increasing it. My 1% is my 1%. Okay, so if you're in a drawdown just like I am in right now, especially in your funded accounts, your master's account, just be calm and keep trading the way you are trading. Don't tweak anything, don't change anything. Okay, even if you want to tweak it, you should just you should know that as an experienced trader, you should know that you are still trading your strategy, even if you are trying to now like do one or two things. Okay, so don't just change your strategy entirely just because of the drawdown period you are in. Okay, it's not going to help you. Okay, drawdown will always happen. This is 100% certain. It depends on you how you're going to handle it. Okay, and also there's something I have always started doing. Okay, I've started journaling. When I mean journaling, I don't mean just those my screenshots. Okay, I mean pen and paper. Okay, let me just show you guys. So I started journaling. Okay, I started journaling, and this is not like a trade journal. This is my emotional journal. Okay, this is one thing every trader should always do. Having your emotional journal. Write down your feelings, how you are feeling when you are in the trade. Also, how uh, the trade played out and how you were feeling also. Okay, so every trader is advised to have a journal, not just for technicals but emotional psychology as well. There's a stage every trader will get to, and you just believe that right now, okay, my strategy is good, but I need to focus more on psychology. That's why right now I don't look at any much technical videos on YouTube. What am I looking at them for? Is not pride. Okay, is knowing that yes, I know my edge right now. I know what I'm looking for in the market. So what I want now is emotional discipline, psychology. That's all I want now. Okay, patience. That's all I want now. Not technicals anymore. Technical is not really your problem. Okay, you just need to know how. You need to know how. Okay, how to do what. Okay, how to manage your emotions, how to stay disciplined, how not to tweak or change your strategy entirely. Okay, these are the things you need to know. Okay, so less of technical now and more of emotions. Okay, so this is the end of this video, and I hope you took something out of it. Please guys, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment box. I make sure to reply to my comments. If you have any question, you can also leave it down in the comment section. Share the video so it gets to other people and they can also learn and benefit as you are benefiting from this. So without too much talk, I'm going to see you next week. Cheers guys.